So I just wanted to highlight some of the early things you will encounter when you are working on this project. The first one being getting the data set into the software you want to use, StatCrunch or Excel, and then also how to sample from that data set. And I want to even encourage you to use Excel if you can, right? It just takes a little search online. How do you do this in Excel? How do you do that? Because that is the software that you most likely have at your disposal even after this course. So yeah, give yourself that challenge by trying to do this with Excel. But if it is with StatCrunch, I'm okay with that. So first of all, I want to show you how to get data into StatCrunch and save it. We have done a number of those activities over the period, but then just to show you for this particular project. So for the first paragraph, it says there are 4 data sets uploaded on Blackboard. First read the descriptions of the data and pick one of those data sets for your project. So almost every group has gotten back to me except one, and I'm expecting a feedback from that group. Okay. In some data sets, there are many variables on your selected data sets, and choose only a few variables. So I realized a number of the groups just went for the minimum, so 2 quantitative and then 1 qualitative. You can pick more than that. Okay. Remember the report needs to be of a certain length, right? So if you want to have enough to talk about, maybe 3 quantitative, 2 qualitative, okay, but the barest minimum will be 2 quantitative, 1 qualitative. And then the end goal is either you perform regression analysis or hypothesis testing, or if you want to do the 2, just to show that you understand what is going on, you can. And then since you don't know what hypothesis testing is until I cover it in class, so that will be what I'll be covering in chapter 10. You can start with what we have done so far. Okay. Now, as you know, the purpose of this project is to utilize the knowledge you gain in Stat22 to interpret, represent, calculate, analyze, make assumptions, and communicate everyday problems. Therefore, you are selecting a data set and variables. When you are selecting a data set and variables, pay attention to what you could do and why they would be interesting to analyze. So after selecting the data set and variables, you can use an appropriate sampling technique and pick a random sample of size 100 to work with. Then you must perform the data analysis. The data analysis is the main part of the project. And for the data analysis, you will consider these questions, like go through the questions, and that will help you to even write up your report. So for this part, that is selecting a sample of size